Stop. 1, 2, 3, left. Stop. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I'm Apocryphate Peter Moxilin. Last time, we took on the third assault on the Darkest Dungeon, and won. No, third assault. We have one assault remaining, and I'm thinking that that's what we go ahead and do today. First of all, quick trinkets, my rarity. What about you? Also, last time we got the Ancestor's Pistol because we hit up the treasure room in the labyrinthine dungeon, the exhausting length one. Which, not gonna lie, 15 accuracy on ranged skills, 3 speed, that's a solid buff. Anyway. You. There. Short. Darkest. Kill the Heart of Darkness. Really? Candle of Life. Oh, it doesn't actually matter. It just feels bad for that to be the final friggin' one. At last, the twisted heart of the world is laid bare. The sword of supplication. So, I'm thinking, you. Can we take Signal? I think that was what I was going to do. It's like, you don't have marks energy, do ya? Yeah, no. Because this way, we obviously have Stress Heal and Battle Ballad for buffs. We have a little bit of DOT with Slice Off. We have some backline, some movement, big heals, and Mark. Both of you have marks as well. And you have a little bit of extra Stress Heal, a guard if necessary. And of course, mark synergy on both of them for just straight damage. But here's the thing. This is short. I have not gone to look up anything about this mission. What I'm thinking is going to happen is that it's going to be like the Shrieker fight, where there's not even an actual dungeon, it just throws you into the boss fight, and then, good luck, go do damage. So, by having the Houndmaster, that also makes it so that we have dog treats to get extra buffs. And it's just kind of a massive damage race to get to the end. If I'm wrong, we then have a bunch of other level 6s that we can take in after everyone dies. Yay! Oh, I really hope no one dies. Let me correct that. I really hope at most 3 people die and then I win. The thing. Right, Fear of Eldritch is really bad for a frontliner at this point in the game, actually, so get rid of that. Level 4s. If you were level 2, I'd take you, but that's about it. Okay. So, I have the smallest bit of information about the final boss. I'm not going to spoil it because it's going to be readily apparent like 5 seconds in, I think. But as a result, I'm going to guess that in terms of traits here, I'm going to guess Eldritch Human as the 2 applicable. You for extra stress, or stress heal. You should take the Virtue Ring, that way your 1% Virtue chance is back up to normal, I think it is. That counts as ranged. Ooh, interesting. That counts as ranged. Actually, since we have Inspiring 2, maybe take off Cry Havoc so we can have more work. That gives you a lot of range and speed. because this is the final boss, I'm assuming that it is going to be just everything. It is going to be every kind of troublesome it can be, aside from the map stuff. Like, it's going to be high damage, high stress, summon more enemies, all that kind of stuff, I'm expecting. Damage versus Eldritch. Damage versus Eldritch. Can't put the extra heal on you from that. Can put this heal on you. You're already at 11 speed. I don't think that we need to put more speed on you. Dodge and high torch, because it seems like torch is going to be not much of an issue this time. Crit. Honestly, just straight plus crit might not be the worst. Damage and accuracy. I'll be honest, I'm not totally sold on this loadout. I can get 20% extra damage instead. Accuracy also helps to negate dodge, maybe? Is that how that works, actually? I'm not totally sure. Because effectively, these two are our damage dealers. And you're here for buffs and stress release. You're here mainly for healing, and a little bit of spread out damage, because mainly for back row. Don't need your mark as much, but if we use your mark, then both of these are freed up to do their mark synergy things. First of all of them max that. Good. Good. Okay. It is damage versus stun. We have a stun in 2, which is where we are this time. It's the only stun... Well, you also have your stun on that. Those are the only 2 stuns we have, though, so I'm probably not going to bother leveling to finish him. All 5s. Yep. Honestly, I think we just send it. Like, I don't think there's realistically anything to do but just go for it. Starting Simnel out at 80 stress and low virtue, or like virtue corrected back to normal. Maybe do that instead? If I think that it's single target, then I could do that for that or something. Do I think the boss is going to summon? Is the big question. Closely followed by, do I think bleed synergy is useful? We've got 2 different bleeds here. That's only from back 2. Okay. Glad I caught that. Okay, so we can guard. Then you're never going back to as well. I think this is going to be just where it's at. Try to spend the first couple of rounds of the fight stress healing Simnel if at all possible. But just kind of hope for a virtue check on him pretty much, because who else would I put in for rank 2? You, maybe? Like, you're not max level, which means that well, you're level 5, so we could get all of your stuff up to max. But I also just really haven't used the Grave Robber enough to know how to use her well. And among our level 6s, rank 3 or 4, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Mark 7. Lukewarm. Dressing. Damage. It reduces the mark synergy and doesn't get the dog treat buff then. It does make it so that we aren't starting someone at 80 stress. Honestly, I think that might be what I do. Because that way you can mark, heal, otherwise damage if you actually have an opening to do so. you can focus on straight damage or stun if necessary. You can heal and stress heal. You can shuffle the party a little bit, and you just have straight damage. And then you have your usual loadout. Less Mark synergy, but I think it works. Also, you can do the plus virtue. Plus damage. And you're still at minus 10% stress. You can also try to build you for just big damage, so that whenever you use Smite, it just does like 50% more damage or something. I feel like the plus 15 Virtue is good though. It also has plus death blow resist and minus stress. That is pretty good. Do I have a second Eldritch Ring? I don't think so. Okay, plus healing skills, plus stress heal received, and minus damage. And of course I could give you the total of 40% extra Virtue chance. Virtue is kind of weird though, because like if you get a Virtue check, then these are just kind of useless. Or like the Virtue boosts are kind of useless because your Virtue check. Good. But you want high Virtue chance because if you get an Affliction check, then oh no. Stun items are the one thing I'm kind of thinking about changing, because we could give the Occultist more damage. We could give the Jester more crit. Neither of those are nothing. You know what? Virtue Ring. Because if our healer is afflicted, then things start going downhill real quick. And Dodge and High Torch are kind of useful, but I think 25% Virtue is just generally better. And check the time out. Is that 5-5? 5-5. Okay. Do I think Zealous Accusation is useful? You know, because Battle Heal is our second heal, actually not as useful. Because Weird Reconstruction is nice, but it's also single target, which means if 2 or more people are low, we're kind of screwed. Having Battle Heal then makes it so we have a second heal in the party. Usual thing. Okay. I knew I was missing one. Take that just to make the stack full. I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think you can even use torches in combat. Because this is in all likelihood the final mission, let's go ahead and take that. That. I am not expecting to use these. The Darkest Dungeon doesn't even have obstructions, I don't think, so we should be able to do that, actually. But just in case there is, like, a short dungeon leading up to the boss, let's make sure to not be caught with our pants down. Oh. We brought a Crusader. It's not Reynold. We're missing Dismas. We did bring a Crusader. Well, dude, what you got?
In all my terrible researches, what I sought was a glimpse behind the veil, a crumb of cosmic truth. I found it here, and in that moment of brain-blasting realization, I ceased to be a man, and became a herald, an avatar of the crawling chaos.
obstacle.
Life feeds on life. In your petty pursuit of family redemption, you consume those who rally to your cause, and in so doing, you strengthen the thing, accelerating the end. This is as it should be. It is why you are here. We are chained here forever, you and I, at the end of the world. Free yourself, rouse the thing, and embrace the ineffable cosmic hideousness that lives within us all. You still foolishly consider yourself an entity separate from the whole. I know better. And I will show you.
Hello, ancestor. Oh, you have 80 proc. And you have 80 proc and 5 health. Oh, you have 247 light and bleed resist. Okay, so you can't cheat this by getting like a 5 damage bleed off at roll chance or something. You're not going to get that much percentage. Okay, battle ballot. 36 each. Not a ton of dodge. So, Eldritch Human. Okay, I guessed correctly on the traits list. Mark reduces dodge, not flight. Not quite dead. Let's go ahead and get the kill just so we can do that. Bad unto itself, but probably it stacks really quickly or something. Even perfect. I'm worried about this fight, but so far this seems manageable. 3 stress for 2, or sorry, 3 bleed for 2 rounds. Not gonna. Let's be preemptive. Like, let's just try to stay as healthy as possible. Good. Not drop a card. This fight to get really bad. Use the action. One perfect and the original. I was really hoping we were going to be able to take it down. Oh, they're the same, modern strength. 5 of the imperfects, and then he gets serious. because so far it's kind of... And I don't know this game so well as to think I could make it easy.
The flesh is fluid. It can be changed, reshaped, remade.
Hey. That's an issue. Now that was back up. Can't really do anything, so let's go ahead and stress it. Shy of a 1 in 3, and there's a 44 top range for non-crit. Come on! It's okay. Like that. Oh, you do have an attack that makes you up. You definitely have an attack that makes you down. Get off the blade. Good job. Damage. There you go. There you go. Buffs. And up. Down to 90, down to 85. Back by 1. Stress. Looks like it's a great lead. Honestly, that's not terrible. One more of those and we're good. Good time for that. Weird bad time. Go for damage. 19. Your next turn or you die. Okay, so there's definitely a base 3 then. Yeah, because like this is bad but not oh shit bad. Stress heal. Right to bandage, whatever. What? Huh? Did I miscount? Hey, that works. I'll take it.
The flesh is immortal. It is undying. Pray it does not take too hideous a form.
Start whacking it. I healed. I would have been blighted. Okay, the music has stopped. You've transformed away from a human form. This feels like it's the end fight. Okay. Ooh! That's good. I don't think the holy water particularly matters, and it's the last fight. You. Monster. Jesus Christ. Okay. I could keep the mark up, but let's... I just want a damage? No, I think I want a weird reconstruction. Big heal would have been nice there. speed resist is pretty low, actually. Let's battle ballad. This is either the final fight or it's supposed to get us all healed up for the final fight. So far, feels like it's not the final. I think the final fight is going to be a lot scarier than this. In which case, let's start stressing. All this is doing is some blight. Crit.
Behold the heart of the world, progenitor of life, father and mother, alpha and omega, our creator and our destroyer.
Oh my! Okay. Yeah, some dodge, but not a lot. Pretty fast. Speed and light are both very easy. No protection. A good chunk of health. We've also taken out a chunk of it already as well. Yes! Yeah. Still marked. I'm gonna let the lights work their course a little bit just in case we have like 10 lights per round on an attack or something. Oh. Oh my god! More of this asshole! Die, 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 die! Yeah, no, fuck you. I don't care what you do anymore. I just need to kill you. Thank you. Mark. It's mark for 2 rounds. Damage. Cool. Whatever damage you can get is good. Rounds. Remarking is not super necessary. 30 damage left. Get that in one hit. It's not guaranteed. It's on upper range. Only marked for one. It's only marked for one more turn. Really? Really? One fucking hell! I can't even be too mad at that. That's just hilarious. Okay.
Victory. A hollow and ridiculous notion. We are born of this thing, made from it, and we will be returned to it in time. The great family of man. A profusion of errant flesh, multiplying, swarming, living, dying, until the stars align in their inexorable formation, and what sleeps is roused once more. To hatch from this fragile shell of earth and rock and bring our inescapable end. So seek solace in a manner befitting your lineage, and take up your nugatory vigil, haunted forever by that sickening prose echoing through the infinite blackness of space and time. Ruin has come to our family.
say, that is my first time ever seeing the final assault on the Darkest Dungeon. I think that having that fresh experience and that actual gasp of, oh, we're on a timer and we are choosing who dies, I think that that was absolutely incredible to get on camera like that. That being said, that is it for this campaign of Darkest Dungeon. We have overcome the dungeon, we have defeated the heart of the world. I've also never seen that ending cinematic before, and yeah, this game gets the crafty horror so well. Anyway, I want to be really clear here. This game is absolutely coming back in the future. Not really the foreseeable future. It's probably going to be at least about a year, but I do absolutely want to come back with the Color of Madness and Butcher's... No, not Butcher's Circus, but maybe Butcher's Circus. At the very least, Color of Madness and Crimson Court DLCs, so that we can have, like, the full experience of what this game has to offer. For that playthrough, it's probably still going to be in Radiant mode because there's so much new stuff for me to experience. However, after going through this, I am interested in doing probably at least 3 or 4 total campaigns on this channel. This was the first one. The second one is then Radiant, Crimson Court, DLC, blah, 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 blah. Third one is where I'm thinking I bump it up from Radiant to Dark mode, the difficulty, and see if I can actually overcome that. If I can, maybe try Stygian. I'm giving no promises on that one, but that is kind of the next logical step. And of course, Darkest Dungeon 2 does exist. I'm totally in favor of playing that at some point. No idea when, moment, but it's a very different experience, but still very cool. For now, though, that is it for the episode, and thus the campaign, and thus, for now, series. If this video has been your life, maybe a lot of people like it sometimes. I hope you have a wonderful remainder day, and I hope to see you in the next one, be that the next Darkest Dungeon episode, whenever the next campaign begins, or another episode of some other series on the channel. At the same time as the end of Darkest Dungeon here, there is a Persona 3 Reload campaign, and hopefully I'm still managing to get Fire Emblem Path of Radiance episodes up on the weekends. And if none of that is appealing to you, not even Darkest Dungeon Campaign 2, then by all means, check back in a few months and I'll probably cycle something else in. Once my life gets a little bit less hectic, I'm even going to be trying to stream a little more again. In which case I'll have a bit more better cycle of games to go through. For now, though, that is it for me. Thank you all very much for watching, especially if you watched all the way from episode 1 to episode, I guess this is 57 or something. See y'all next time.